I know. What do you think he'll say?
I don't know. I can't wait to see those guns.
Oh, yeah, wow.
There he is.
Good morning, Charlie, Abbie.
Can I talk to you, Mr. Can I talk to you, Mr. Dixon, in private?
Could I talk to you, Miss McIntyre, alone?
Well, I have to get my mail first. Just be a minute.
Sure, come on.
Oh, Pete. Did you lock your car this morning?
Yes, I did. Why?
Oscar Walsh's car was just stolen. He parked it in the teacher's parking lot 8 o'clock this morning. Now it's gone.
Of all the people who get their cars stolen, security guard.
Poor guy. And with a wife like he's got, you should hear that woman holler. She's got a voice that shatters windows for blocks. Look, you didn't notice anybody fooling around when you parked yours this morning, did you?
No, I didn't.
Well, first they'd taken mine. See you at lunchtime.
Sorry I got hung up, Charlie. No, you were about to tell me.
Maybe we can find some place. Well, it's personal.
Okay, come on.
But there was a battle, though, Richie.
At Breed's Hill, not Bunker Hill.
That's right.
Alice.
Oh, excuse me, just 1 minute, Richie.
Alice.
You know, Richie found out there wasn't a battle of Bunker Hill. Now, I didn't know that till I was in college. Do you think television's responsible?
I doubt it. If the bell should ring before I get back, will you get things started?
Oh, sure, I'd be glad to.
Thank you.
Sure. Now, about that battle, you know, I think it's wonderful that you've delved into this matter. Do you watch much television, Richie?
We won't be disturbed out here. Now, what's on your mind?
You're really a straight guy, Mr. Dixon. I mean it. You know what's happening. Like if a guy tells you something in private, it stays private, right?
Well, I don't break a confidence, if that's what you mean.
Well, I'm going to get married at the end of the semester, and I want you to be my best man. We're going to Tijuana.
Do you have your parents' permission?
No. No, we're just going to do it.
Charlie, I'm flattered that you want me for your best man. But I can't be anywhere near a student marriage unless you have your parents' consent.
Yeah, I didn't think you could, but I wanted to ask you anyway. Abbie wants Miss McIntyre to be her maid of honor. We really dig you both.
Charlie, do you have to get married? I mean, is Abbie pregnant?
No. I mean, that'd be a real drag to start being married that way. No, we just love each other. And when you love somebody, you get married. A lot of kids put down marriage, but it's what we want. It's what we're going to do. That's all. Oh, we're going to be late to class.
Abbie, couldn't we take a little time to talk about this some more? Getting married is a bigger step than you think.
What do you mean?
Well, I think you should take time to get to know yourself and Charlie a little better.
Oh, if we know what we want, Miss McIntyre.
Maybe. Even if that's true, there are a lot of things surrounding a girl's marriage she remembers all her life. Parties, showers, her friends at the wedding. If you elope now, you won't have any of that.
But if we don't elope, then we can't get married. I'm sorry that you can't come along and be my maid of honor. Well, I better go. I'm going to be late to gym.
But I tried to make her think about it a little more.
I'm going to have to take a pass on lunch. I've got to interview a math teacher. Oh, our car thief is all but caught.
I hope it's not one of our students.
No, it was Oscar's wife. She and her friend just came down and took the car. She had to go to a luncheon or a card party or something. Forgot to tell Oscar about it. So he's going to call the police and cancel the stolen car report right after school.
But if the police should spot the car, they'll pick her up unless he calls right away.
I think Oscar's well aware of that. See you.
Oh, I was just thinking about Charlie and Abbie. Two young lovers. Romeo and Juliet. A beautiful, gentle romance. Now, how do we follow it up?
You're the consular and advisor, so counsel and advise.
Well, the first step is to consult with their parents, which we can't do because we gave our word we wouldn't.
I know. No, we gotta find out whether or not there's something pushing them into this marriage.
I think we should take them bowling with us tonight.
Do you really think bowling is going to help these kids?
It'll give us a chance to find out why they feel this need to run away. Why they want to grow up so fast.
It might be a good idea at that. If we go out and have some fun, maybe they'll relax and let us get close enough to help them.
We'll accomplish one other thing, too.
What's that?
Well, I've been trying to get you to take me bowling for about a month now.
And my grades are worse than my parents think they should be, which is always a guarantee of no dates during the week. No TV, and that means no TV. And no phone calls after 8 o'clock at night. Such a drag, you know?
I got a spare. You're up, Miss McIntyre.
How are your grades, Charlie?
Fine. I mean, I'm no genius or anything, but they're all right. Like, at the end of the semester, I'm gonna get a job and then go to school at night. So when I finish high school, I guess I'll go to City College.
Well, it's hard work holding down a job and going to night school.
Oh, I'm going to help him study. At least that's more than he has now.
What have you got now? You getting a rough time at home?
Not really. When my dad gets home, he's beat. He's a nice guy, but he works much too hard. My mom, she cooks and washes and smiles a lot. They could phone it in, you know what I mean?
They don't care about you, is that it?
I don't know if they do or not. I don't know what they care about. I mean, they just keep doing what they're doing. Every day's the same.
You see, Charlie's parents never argue, and my parents make dumb rules. For me. Not for my sister. She never has to worry about any rules. She's such a phony. I mean, she plays him like a banjo or something. She either cries or she gives him the teeth number, you know? And they give her the moon or anything. I mean, a new pair of shoes. I hate that. I mean, she's really a rat.
No, I used to think my younger cousin was a rat. She lived with us when we were little. Now that I'm all grown up and I look back at it, I realize she really was a rat. Hey, what have we got here? A communications gap?
Sorry.
Guess that was rude, I'm sorry. I just had to ask Abbie something. We knew you were straight with the kids at school before, but you're people. You're not old or anything.
Thanks, I think.
You see, we thought that you'd spend the whole evening trying to talk us out of getting married, but you didn't. And that's wild.
You wouldn't have listened.
That wouldn't stop most people. Anyhow, you have what Abbie and me want to have.
You respect each other. We saw that right away.
You really dig each other. That's beautiful.
I mean, we can see how groovy just being can be. I hope you understand what we mean. Anyhow, thanks.
Anyhow, you're welcome.
Well, we've decided not to get married at the end of the semester.
It's probably a very wise decision, Charlie.
Sure. Why get married at the end of the semester? We're going to get married this weekend.
Mr. Dixon.
Oh, yes, Richie.
Yeah, well, some of us guys are giving Charlie a stag smoker tonight before he takes off to you-know-where. We'd like you to come.
I don't think I can make it.
Charlie really wants you there, Mr. Dixon. It's gonna be some party. My group is playing the gig. We're all dressing up. Scarves, turtlenecks.
Where's it going to be?
Oh, we're taking over the taco place. We got it all arranged. 8 o'clock.
Okay, I'll be there.
Mr. Dixon, why don't you think of a little speech or something? See, I'll be the MC, and some of the other guys are gonna talk. But you don't have to be funny. I'll take care of the jokes.
And when I told Rhoda what you said about how a girl misses having parties and showers and things like that when she elopes,
We decided to throw Abbie a shower so she wouldn't miss any more than she has to.
that's fine, Rhoda. It's at 8 o'clock.
Where? Well, if any of us had it at our places, our parents would find out what it was for and call Abbie's parents.
And that would be a complete wipeout. Well, where's it going to be then?
Well, we decided. Your place?
What could I say?
You haven't been able to say much from the very beginning.
If we'd argue too strongly, we would lose them. We're probably the only contact they have with anybody who can help.
And how much help have we been?
Not much.
Oh, we have managed to get them to move their wedding date up from the end of the semester to tomorrow.
Great. Look, we know this marriage is a mistake. Abbie's running away from parental discipline, a sister she cannot stand, and bad grades.
And Charlie wants to split from a home where nobody cares about him.
What are we going to do? If we try to talk him out of it and fail...
They'll just shut us out and go get married.
Right. And if we don't try to talk him out of it...
They'll run off and get married anyway.
Right.
We got one more shot at it. But if we blow it, those kids are going to be in for a rough time.
Guess you're all wondering why I called this meeting. No, I want to say a few words about school. Take Walt Whitman. Please. No, but seriously, guys, we're all here because our friend Charlie is about to join the establishment. Right. Just think, Charlie. Tomorrow morning, you'll get to change Abbie's name. And then in about a year from now, you'll get to change diapers. We don't want to worry you, Charlie. I know a happily married couple once. He worked days and she worked nights. They got a divorce. And what was so wild, she's moved out for 6 months before he ever knew she was mad.
Oh, Tijuana's beautiful this time of year. I mean, even if we get stuck in a traffic jam.
Oh, you won't, unless you go on a day when there's a bullfrog.
It'd be great, huh? I mean, I've never been to Tijuana. Oh, there's someone here.
For a thing like this. Happy show is fine. Go in, put your coats in the bedroom, and tell me if you want root beer or lemonade.
Good.
Hey, where did you get it?
You look pretty, man.
Say, are you going to stay over, or are you coming right back from Tijuana tomorrow night?
I don't know.
Well, right now, some of the other guys want to say some things, so we better start off with Bernie. Let's give Bernie a big hand, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bitch, I guess I've known Charlie longer than any of you guys. We started out in the first grade together. Hey, Charlie, remember that little blonde chick in second grade? No more little blonde chicks for you, Charlie.
Who needs them?
I do. You got any extras around?
Come on, open it up. I'm with everything. I don't know. Big thing.
Oh, thank you. It's all such a groove. Don't open my present.
Why not?
It's the same thing. Oh, well, perfect then. One for Abbie and one for Charlie.
Right.
Good idea. Right. Thank you.
Oh, boy.
You like it? That's what it is.
It's the newest record. Oh, you don't already have it, do you?
No, and I've been crazy to get it.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Wow, everybody picked out such cute presents. I hope I didn't bring a dumb one.
I'm sure you didn't. What did you get her?
Dusting powder.
She'll love it.
You really think so? Everybody likes dusting powder.
I couldn't tell my mother what I was baking the cake for because if I told her, she would have had kittens. And she always wants to help, and so after I frosted it, she made some extra icing.
Oh, no! Look at that. Blow out the candles and make a wish.
This is really beautiful. You guys give me this party. Thanks a lot. Like, I've been sitting here listening to you guys tell me about how things are going to change for me tomorrow after I'm married. But you guys are missing something. I mean, things are going to be changed for you, too. Today, you're just guys in high school, right? But tomorrow, after I'm married, that'll make you all bachelors, right?
That's okay, Charlie. We don't mind, right?
Right. Gonna miss you guys.
Well, don't say it like you're dying tomorrow, Charlie.
Right. Anyhow, we have one teacher with us tonight. Mr. Dixon. He's what most guys wish their teachers were, but never are. Right?
Right.
He never puts you down. He never dances around or anything. He's right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, he's our kind of guy, and I'm glad he's here.
Peace, Mr. D.
You guys give a great party. I appreciate your inviting me. I also appreciate what you said, Charlie. I just hope you meant it.
I did.
Beautiful, because I want to cash in on that right now. You said that I don't dance, that I come right out and say what I think. Well, try this, Charlie. I think you're getting married is wrong. It's a bad move. Because marriage is not something that you just jump into. It takes preparation. You played football, right? You didn't just walk out and do it. You prepared yourself. Now, what makes you think that married life is any easier than playing football? What kind of job can you get, Charlie? Bussing dishes or pumping gas pays about $1.50 an hour. Let's see, that's about $50 or $60 a week. That doesn't give you much, Charlie. Not with tacos costing 25 cents a piece, milk 30 cents a quart. But that's what you're buying for yourself. I know you guys are under a lot of pressure to get good grades and to compete for college and to get along at home. But that's no excuse to make a crazy jump from being a boy to an unprepared married man. I know you're getting married because you love Abbie, and that's fine. But do this for yourself, Charlie. Picture in your mind the man you want to be. Then add yourself to that picture as you are now. Then ask yourself, if you're as much a man as you think you should be to get along in this rough world. If the answer is no, then ask yourself if you want Abbie to be married to any less of a man than the best that you can be. Do that for yourself, Charlie.
Thanks for letting us have the party here, Miss McIntyre. Oh, don't mention it. Good night. Bye, Ab. Bye.
Aren't they all beautiful?
What do you see there, Abbie?
A lot of love.
Love and little girl things. Not wife things and not mother things. Little girl things.
They're just presents.
They suit you. Those girls are your friends. And even though they didn't know it, they were telling you exactly what I should have told you when you first said you were going to marry Charlie. It's too soon, Abbie.
I didn't think you were going to lecture me.
No lecture. Just the truth. You're not pregnant now, but what about a month from now? The thing you hate most about home are the restrictions. You ever think about the restrictions you'd have with a baby?
Oh, well, Charlie can help.
What do you think Charlie is? He's supposed to help you, hold down a job, and go to school? Don't you think that's asking an awful lot?
Oh, then I'll take the pill.
There's more ahead than just having a baby. You think Charlie will go on to City College and get his degree?
I know he will. I'll get a job, too. He'll go to college.
And you'll have 2 years of high school. What are you two going to talk about?
Oh, things we care about.
The more things you know, the more things there'll be.
You want us to wait?
I want you to think. To look ahead as far as you can, that's all.
I love him.
Hi.
Hello, Miss McIntyre.
Hi, love.
How are you?
Hey, come see what we got.
Did you reach him?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know.
Hey, look at all this stuff. Who brought this, Cindy?
Yeah.
I want some cake?
Not on top of tacos.
Can we leave these things here, Miss McIntyre? I have to go home before we leave, and if my mother sees all this stuff, she'll get suspicious.
Oh, sure.
Listen, Ed, we better split. Thanks a lot, both of you.
Oh, you don't have to
My purse in
hurry.
the closet. Oh, no, it's all right. We better go. Thanks again very much. I really want to thank you, Miss McIntyre.
Always my pleasure.
It's so fun.
And don't worry about your presents. I'll guard them.
Okay. I'll never forget it.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye. We better go.
That Richie's group really swings.
Great. Well, what are we standing here for?
Nothing. Sure feels like it's gonna rain or something.
Oh, I hope it doesn't rain.
No weatherman says rain for sure tomorrow.
Well, maybe we ought to wait and get married next weekend when the sun's out.
No, Freddie's party is Saturday.
I almost forgot that.
Hey, look at us. It's gonna rain or something.
Oh, I hope it doesn't rain.
Thunders. It's terrible.
It's a real drag.
I mean, we can get married anytime, right? Today or next week. But when we want to, not when the calendar says we will.
That's right. When we want to. But if we don't get married tomorrow, then what are we going to do with all the presents the kids gave us?
Well, that can't make us get married either, really.
You're right. If they want them back, then we'll just give them back.
Hey, that'll be wild at school Monday. Not when the calendar says we will.
That's right.
Hey, we're not married.
I love you, Charlie.
I love you, Abbie.
If they want them back, then we'll just give them back.
We should be making hit records. I mean, we're really great.
Hey, man, how'd it go? You mean Tijuana and all that?
Guess what, guys? Dig. We're not married.
I'm delighted to hear that.
Good morning, Mr. Kaufman.
Morning.
Delighted to hear that. Pete, don't you have Charles Moreno in your homeroom?
Sure, why?
I just heard him announce in a loud, clear voice that he is not married. Now, my question is that supposed to be unusual in this student body? I mean, are all the rest married and he's not?
I'm sure it's just a joke.
Joke? Marriage is no joke, Pete. As you'll find out in due course.